Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mr. Kellner from Sensotec, and I'm going to present a product, the digital assessment management system from Sensotec will help you during the actual COVID-19 situation. We all have to handle with this each day in private, in business. It's everywhere where we go and where we be and where we are. So I have also to take this mask for protection and safety, and the topic is still up to date and we can see it every day. For the presentation I can take off the mask because I'm here in the presentation scene at my own. All the colleagues are behind of the camera in secure distance. So the topic of COVID-19, the pandemic situation, was also a topic for us here at Sensotec. We thought about what could be done, what could be developed and made from our look of the market, the sensing topic, the sensing parts and systems, what can be done there to help you and to create products can help fulfill regulations, be compliant to topics and actual themes, and help customers and owners of business runners to protect themselves, fulfill regulations, protect the customers. The goal was to achieve a product can help in this situation, and so the Smart Entrance Manager system for people counting was created by us, by Sensotec. This product will be presented by my person in this next time. So thank you for joining this presentation. A short few words to my person. My name is Mr. Kemner, Nikolai Kemner, working at Sensotec in the technical department, do their application support, advisement to customers for special uses of sensors, products from Sensotec, as well as products from the Pebble and Fuchs Group, which is a distribution partner. Sensotec is integrated in this company. Also topic of mine is additional service situations at sites by customers, help to install and do service topics for reparation of systems as well. And today it's a little bit new topic, new field for me, presentation of products, and this will be the next time sharing with you and presenting this system for people counting. We will start with a schematic, a picture of our counting system. It can be installed in public systems, for example, supermarkets, building centers. So all these facilities can be attached with counting system to handle the assessment and the number of customers inside of your facility. Here shown a small discounter market, a small shop center, and here inside are the people buying the goods, and outside customers arrive and the system is mounted, the complete system installed in the area of the entrance of the automatic sliding door. In this case, it's a typical application. This kind of doors are found at the facilities, and there the system is mounted clearly to see the monitor here, external flat screen TFT monitor is here installed on a small pillar, and it shows the customer which arrives to the shop how many other customers are already inside of the facility. So here with this pictogram of the traffic light, people walking and standing, red and green. It's clearly shown how is the actual level of customers. Is it allowed to enter the shop, or you have to stay and wait until other customers left the shop? Not so good to see, not so close to the eye is our sensor system. It's more or less invisibly mounted in the door threshold on the top of the door, looking from top to down in like bird view, and he is observing, measuring, and detecting the area in front of the door. The detection field is seen here in slightly green schematic, and people which are inside this area will be detected by the sensor. So this is a small facility where a compact part, a smaller unit of our counting system can be installed. The system is created to be extended with other modules to get it suitable to bigger facilities with more entrances and exits. And how this looks like is to see here on the next page. This application requires multiple assessment doors, assessment points. We have here shown, for example, 3 different entrances for a facility. Maybe it's a sport stadium where events take part. Here the public, the viewers, come and watch the games which are running inside this area, and they all have to pass through several entrances, and we can attach our counting parts, our sensing parts at each of these entrances, and they can be guarding, and they can be detecting and counting at several doors. Also, we can extend our system with additional visual external visualization. Here there are some more monitors installed. It's this example there. We can see 2 different monitors to show the visitors how many people are inside of this stadium, of this facility. For very small facilities, little shops with only 1 entrance, we have created this product, a mobile pillar at our site. It's called the DPC mobile system. So we can see how the system is built. It's 1 compact unit integrated in 1 part. The whole functionality is integrated. We have this well-designed and smooth pillar, and integrated on the front top side there's a monitor with touch panel functionality, so you can not only see the status, the number the system has count of peoples, you additionally can do here the setups and the handling with this touch panel and show the actual values. In the bottom of the pillar here, there is the electric components integrated in a completely closed housing, so it's from the design good integrated, and it's secured from environmental influences. And we see on the bottom of these pillars the small wheels. So the DPZ mobile is quite worth its name. It's a really mobile product. Sensing part in this picture not visible. The counting sensors are integrated behind the monitor, the small touch display, and they are mounted in this area of the product. So here we attach two sensors. They look one time to the left and also to the right side. Via this touch panel, you can adjust as a customer, as a owner of the facility, on which side should counting be activated, on which side the customers will pass the pillar, and to which side it is positioned at the entrance. By the possibility switching the sides, you have the option to change the sides of the pillar when looking in front of the door. It can set to the left side or to the right. That's no problem. The option to change the counting side and the side where the people and the customers pass the pillar, this allows to switch and change the sides as well. This, the small brother, we can say, of the digital people counting system. So for small shops, it's a good solution. You have no additional mounting topics to do, no special installations, no changings at the entrance. The system is one complete integrated, and with the wheels you can when opening the shop, you can place it at the entrance, and closing time, you can take it with you by the wheels, roll it inside the shop, so it's secured over the night until the next working day, and no changes have to be done on the entrance, no drilling, no mountings, especially for these systems. We also can deliver it with a battery pack, so autonomous running for several hours will be possible, and so it's just plug and play and completely autark from other components, just as power plugs and so on. Now let's get back to the DPC systems. We can install it in several places. We have seen sports arenas, stadiums, and supermarkets as well. And some other of possible applications are written here. Museums, cafeterias, and so on can be installed with this counting system, and the layout of these several facilities is not the big topic for us. We can adapt it by extend the system as you need it for your facility. Highlights and major features of the DPC. The biggest topic here, on first position, is the compliancy of the General Data Protection Regulation. We fulfill this GDPR for Germany and whole of Europe too. So this is absolutely compliant of this regulation. It's reachable with our system because we do not store any personalized data when analyzing and counting people. This, how we can achieve this is by using a special sensing technology. It's the 3D ToF system sensors, and they are working on the ToF-based time of flight. What is meant with this technology, we will hear in the later sides of this presentation, but this is the way how we can achieve this compliancy, yes, of this regulation, because we use this technology, and the complete evaluation of the data is concentrated in the sensing part. There is an evaluation processing unit, do all the evaluation processes. No data has to be stored and sent out of the sensing and counting part of this sensor. You can adapt the system according to changes in regulations. So usually it's a permittancy, how many persons are allowed per defined space, an area in your shop. This number can be changed by government, and when this happens, our system allows to adjust this value in the setup side, in the setup systems, and you can set it there how this is working. We see also in the later sheets. And another big point is the simple installation, plug and play based system. So it's just to mount the several modules in housed boxes at the wall or on top of the door for the sensing part. And the connection is just by easy plug systems, standard metric confectionated plugs are used. They're marked with several colors, and so it's very easy and can be done not only by special electrical staff. It can be done by users and owners of the shops as well. So let's go over to next slide. And here the another highlights are listed. I want to talk just some sentences about data storaging. You can save the counting data which are generated by our control unit. There is integrated an SD card slot, so you can save data and have the possibility to store these numbers and to show as an evidence management to the official sites, official parts, and let them see that your counting system is running and allowed people numbers are not raised over the limit. We can also adapt our system with the automatic door drive. So the door driver and the control unit can be attached with our system, and we can control the opening of the door from the outside to the inside. So when people want to enter, we can locking the automatic door and adjust and control the people flow, which is coming from outside to the inside of the facility. The TOF technology, time of flight, we have heard about it. It allows us accuracy of around about 99% counting accuracy can be reached with this kind of technology. And additional, we can provide integration of mobile devices, just as smartphone, pads, or tablets. They can be connected to our system via wireless systems and so on. And they can be connected and then go over to this part, and you can watch the several places. You can watch the actual number of customers inside your facility by connecting with your mobile device. On this page, the system architecture is shown. How is the system built? So I told you we have a building kit. We have several functional modules can be combined to the building kit, and it can be adapted and used for your special requirements. So basic use for the small shops, just with one entrance and small facility with single entrance situation is shown here, marked with the green field. This shows the smallest functional module and basic building kit of our counting system. It's containing just of the control unit. Operation is done with this part. Evaluation of the measured and counting values inside of the sensing part, and this is just a small PLC unit from industrial quality, which is used there combined with a visualization. Therefore, it's used a 5-inch big color touch display. You can use it as status and show the actual counting value, as well as enter this by touch pad functionality, touch panel, and use setup options, setup functionality, and configure your system as you desire. Combined is this unit in one compact housing. This is one module of our building kit, and we attach another module. This is the sensing part, 3D TOF sensor, and with these two modules you can get a functional kit, a functional system for counting. As the facilities are different in entrance situation, controlling and visualization of counting value, we can change and adapt these several systems as you require for your installation, for your facility. If the shop is bigger, there are more entrances, we can attach some more of the TOF sensors. Here up to 10 is made to use with the system already prepared for. We can use in technical view even more sensors. So we want to say up to 20, 25 entrances will not be a bigger problem and can be solved with this system. Customer visualization have we seen with our monitor. 32-inch TFT monitor is our standard module from the building kit, which is used in this position. And we can also use not only one, just several, as much as needed for this installation. And also an option our system can provide is external evaluation. That means counting values can be sent out of the complete closed autark system outside by data export. We can send it to the SD card, for example, and store the values there. Also export to internet cloud-based solutions is possible. We will hear more about these options coming more at the end of this presentation. And the function to control the door opening is also integrated in the system. We can use actor parts. These are interface modules translating data signals into binary output switching signals and control the parts of the automatic door where they're using the motion sensor, the activation sensor of the outer side of the automatic door driver. And in this way we can influence, we can set up and control even this signal of this part of the automatic door with this module, the interface module, and then we can guard and ensure if number of people in the facility is reaching a critical value, doors will be blocked from opening when people come from the outside. Going over from the system architecture to a picture with a schematic scheme, block diagram. So we have a look. It looks a little bit complex. Here we see, but what we want to show is the wiring and the main components of our system. Here is, for example, application based with two different entrances. So we have to install two sensors in the DPZ system. We just pick two modules from our building kit and attach them to the system and combine it to a suitable, complete running system for your application. At each door, we want to show for the customers, for the visitors, the number of counted people which are already inside of this area. So we attach a mini small personal computer generating this counting value on our external visualization, the 32-inch monitor at each of these both counting points, the doors. Also is attached the interface module, and this component can create binary signals to control, for example, active actors, just like a small signal light, traffic light, red, green, or the passive signals, or the binary signals for passive module. This is the opening part, the opening and activation sensing part of the automatic door on the outer side. And here in gray shown, the gray wires are for power supplying. So here we see the CAD 3D model of our sensor combined with a housing, and on the left side the picture, real photo of our sensor, how it looks in reality when mounted at the area of the entrance door. Also we can attach this module. It's going wireless out of this complete system. This is autark, unique, closed, so we do not need any contact, any traffic, and any connection to existing networks. We build our own system, complete, running for its own, no integration in existing networks, and so it's secured from outer access. To send data outside of the system, we have created this option, a hardware component, a module with a wireless connection, and this can send data outside and export them to other systems. What options can be realized with this module, we will see in the further slides. The supplying and the hubs and data overleading components, how they have installed. This is the picture we use it. We use a small signal box, a switching box, and all these components are mounted here on a small DIN rail and are plugged there and wired. And so it's with a cover on the top, you can close it, and it's safe and looks smooth, and is a good possibility to put all these components in a compact unit. Looking this picture of our here box, we will lead over to next slide. And there we see how these modules are integrated in a ordering in a pricing list what options are there orderable. So you can order a complete digital set, a set of the digital people counter system, and this set contains all basic modules to get a workable system. The set type 1 is just made for small application with one entrance. All needed components and modules are integrated in this position. Accessories show additional modules from the building kit which can be attached to them, extend the standard sets and make them suitable, make them fitting to your facility, to your application, to your number of entrances, your number of counting points, and even all the numbers where you want to do external visualization, show counting values. Herefore, you can attach these several options, extend the system, and get them suitable for your facility. And also here shown this component Wi-Fi connection for get data exported, send them and lead them out of the system. And also this option is used for get the connection of the mobile devices with the system. And let's have a connection with this system, show counting values. We're using a virtual networking computer, is running on our PLC, our control unit, and with this additional module, we can make this usable for your, as you desire, you can use it too for your system. All the positions are shown in this page. We can see that several functional components are connected and be housed in several boxes. And with these boxes, with this easy to mount housings, we deliver and prepare the system for easy plug-and-play use and easy mounting options. This are a little bit cryptical names with insider meanings. So to get a little better understanding of these boxes, I have brought them for you and can show them too. Let's start in accordance to our list with box 1. Box 1 means this is the housing of our sensor. We see the sensor in bottom surface. On the bottom, it's mounted inside of this housing. It's a powder coated aluminium housing, smooth with black color. The sensor is the housing with the flush mounting. So when we look from the side, it's almost invisible. The flush mounting option is used for this sensor. On back side, we see the outlets for the cables, and two cables are used. The gray we have heard about is for supplying, and green cables are for data transmission. From box 1 we will go over to box 2. In box 2 we have integrated our control unit, industrial PLC. Looks like this. With also flush mounting housing, we can put it inside this box using a standard cable outlet with screwable connection. So this is secured against humidity, moisture from outside. It's secured against environment influences. And we have also integrated here in the front plate this touch panel, 5-inch color touch panel. Here is written touch, so you can do the setup of the system and this position. Box 2 wired, and wire leads over to box 3. Box 3 is the switching box we have already seen in a picture. Here one more time in reality. That's how it looks like. Cover, we can open it and see inside the cabling, wiring, power supply, Ethernet switch for switching and leading data connections, and this is also with this part integrated our interface module ERSM01, which converts the data from the network into the binary signals and switching their external actors. Here the power wiring and the external actor can be connected to the interface module and be switched by it. We have heard about the passive one. It's one of the automatic door driver control unit, the activation part, and the active part, the active actor for signalization is, for example, the traffic light. Here we see a module is wired with this cable for supplying and switching with the interface module, red and light. Green light, so green shows number of people is from the level under maximum, and when customers and visitors raise the maximum allowance number, it switched over to red light and shows the people that entrance to the facility is not allowed right at the moment. So hope this look at the physical parts and modules of our system was interesting and helpful for understanding our counting system for you. And now we take it back to the outer area, go back to presentation of our DPZ. And here we can see DPZ, the counting system, digital repeatable counting system, box 1 up to box 2 and 3 we have seen in reality, and these are the positions which we use for this article. It's a basic set, the set number 1, which allows to guard and to count small facilities with one entrance, one single entrance. So now we go over to the overview, right? The main features, the USPs, like we can call them, and the main features of our system. DSWVO compliant, DSVS, we have heard about this. No storage, no saving of personalized data is required for our system. We do evaluation right inside of the sensing part. No data have to be saved and lead to the outside, sent out of the sensor part. High counting accuracy, 99%. We use therefore the TOF technology, time of flight. So we sending out light, measuring the time that the light needs to be reflected from objects and go back to the sensing part, to the receiver there. And this allows to get idea by the time of this Yes, of this running, of this light running. How long is the light running? How far is the object away? So we can measure distances, and so we do not need to take pictures. We just have distance values for measuring, counting, and evaluate. No personal data, just distance values. So this is the way how we can realize to work without personalized data. High immunity to environment influences, especially ambient light. This is not a big problem for us. We're not using vision sensors with cameras. The time of flight technology just sends out light, very bright light pulses. So influence of ambient light can be blended out, has no influence of our system. How we walk, how the time of flight technology works, we have heard about it. Our system uses 500 channels, 500 single spots, and where we can measure distances, it's a 2D matrix, 20 points, 20 dots to 25 dots big, and so we get a two-dimensional area where we detect, where we measure the distances, and the distances is the height of the object. So this leads over to height information, goes on to the third dimension, 3D ToF technology, 3D ToF sensor part is achieved with this option, and we measure this heights. 500 dots, 500 values gives us a height profile, a counting profile of the object inside of the detection area, so we can find out what kind of object is there, and this is a categorization, so we can ensure only people are detected and counted. Objects are detected, and when they are evaluated as people, only then they will be counted. The way how the sensor and the evaluation and counting is done in technical way. And from this part, we take a small look at the detection area. Here in this green shown pyramid shaped zone, the single channels, the measurement dots, these 500 dots are placed simultaneously all over this space, and they are measuring in this area. This is the detection area of the sensor. Evaluation area, and we can see in this graphics that the mounting height has a special influence of the width, the passing width of the doors, which can be detected, counted, and so weighed. So this has an influence, and we can reach at a mounting height of 2,400 millimeter. We can guard and protect a width of doors up to 1,600 millimeters. If you have even brighter doors, wider doors, which have to be detected, we can provide there also a solution. It's the sensor pairing option. We can combine two of the sensor parts shown in this picture. Two sensors can be paired and then mounted side by side at one door with bigger width, and so we can get a higher value of the door width can be girded, can be counted, so we can reach door width up to 2200 millimeters when using two sensors with a mounting height from 2400 millimeters. This just to get an idea how big and how high can the doors, the entrance situations be, and can be in which width the sensor can guard and protect doors. Here we have just a small diagram showing how the signal way is going in our system when go up to critical values. Here is the evaluation unit, which is counting and showing the counting value. When reaching the maximum number of people, the value and the small people icon will change to stop and red. This will create a signal lead over to our interface module, the ERSM01, and this information reached here by Ethernet data will be changed into a binary output signal, lead over this context to our actors, and here we see the two types of actors. Passive connection is possible when controlling the signal of the outer-sided, the activation sensor of the automatic door on the outside. Active connection when using a signalizing and informating module, for example, the two-colored traffic light. So here we see just a mounting situation of our control unit. That's the way it can look like, and on the display shown the status picture, the status view. Here we see the actual counting number and also the maximum value, which shows you how many people are allowed to be at the same time inside of the facility. When for do setups and changings on the system, you can use this device also. We have heard here is integrated the touch panel, touch functionality. With this touch button, you can enter the setup menus. How is this made? We use a personalized number, PIN number is used to make sure only authorized people can use this setup functions. You have to type in the PIN number and then you will enter the menu, and here, for example, you can set the or change the number of the maximum people are allowed in the facility. So if the number of people are allowed in a special area are changed by government and by regulations, you can take these changes here in account and make the change here in this position and adapt your system to the new valid regulations. Additional to this maximum value, we have some other features we can adjust in the setup of our counting system, of our evaluation unit. You can set time and date of the system. The PIN can here for sure not shown, we cannot read it, but it can be changed using this touch field and adapt to your personal number. In this field, we show you the number of visitors have entered your facility since the last reset. And on the next field, also the number of people already have again left your facility. The difference is the actual counting value. Maximum value, how we can set up, we have seen, and how we can set up a change, of course, we have seen on the slide before. This is the place where this option can be done and used. Back will close this menu, and here is an additional button for do a manual reset and set the counting values back to 0. Additional for your for the system to make it customized and especially built up for your desires, we can offer to create the status view in your wishes. For example, integrate a logo of yours, of your company, change a little bit of this type here and design. The colors can be changed and adapt to your wishes, and the background, of course, too. So this can be done when in contact with us. We can talk about possible changes and get here some options according to your wishes. The big advantage is we can this also provide on our external visualization. It is the 32-inch monitor. This is a bigger display, and there is more place, more space for such options, and you can use this space with individual designs, individual pictures and informations for your customers, for your visitors. Just talk to us when interested in these options, and we can help to implement it in the control unit. Here we have a look how it looks on a mobile device when set a connection to our system, and take a look at the actual counting value. So this is the status view, the display of the PLC of our control unit. Here we see this touch panel, and we can connect to this with the mobile device and put this view right on there. Used by or realized by using the virtual networking computer. VNC server system is used running on the control unit, and we also have to integrate a wireless adapter for get a connection to and get a wireless network which you can connect on with your mobile device. Additional needed is the according app to install on this device to get in contact and to connect to our system. Here we now get over to the option for exporting data, counting data out of the system. Therefore, we work together with the company Neoception. It's also a partner company of Peppel and Fuchs Group, and we work together with them to realize the export of our data. Modules are shown in this picture. Here is the hardware. We can say this is the autark, the autonomous working system of ours, the counting system, and it contains of the major modules: sensor part, 3D ToF sensor for counting, an actor part to signalize, for example, the traffic lights, to signalize the actual status of the counting and the number of customers, and here the device means our control unit. We connect our system with an additional hardware component. This edge gateway is provided by Neoception, and it allows to take the data via app to places, to network places outside of the counting system, outside of the DPC. We can use on-premise, and on intranet. SAP can be a target, can be the place where the data is sent to. And we can transfer this data even more, even far away to, for example, mobile devices, intranets, and even cloud solutions can be done by this kind of option, which can be combined also with our counting system. Here we see the hardware and how it is realized and integrated in the system. This is the borderline, we can say, between the SensorTech part and the Neoception option. So here this is the counting system containing of the sensor control unit, and by connecting with the secure gateway provided by Neoception, we are channeling the data via tunnel out of the counting system on the left side over to the right side in the Neoception world, we can say, and this is a cloud-based place where the data can be collected, stored, and even can be analyzed in a cloud-based area. Here we can create databases, and Neoception can handle this, so we can do charts and statistics by using this database. As we heard about, Neoception can provide this solution. Neoception is our partner when we create this option integrated in the counting system. Just a few words about them. They are using a part of the Peppel and Fuchs group are integrated there, complete, and they do all topics regarding Industry 4.0 or IoT topics. This is the major area where this company is active. This is the field of the market where they are working in major, and we have find a possibility to integrate their solutions, their options in our system, and to use IoT topics together with the digital people counting system. Here, a concrete application where this is used. We see two facilities, two different installation places for the counting system, 1 and 2, and each of these facilities have two several counting systems with always one sensing part and one PLC evaluation unit combined. So it's two different entrances, two different areas are evaluated. So the way we can use the data export is that each facility is connected with the gateway, the secure gateway provided by Neoception, and a connection cable or wireless has to be made to this hardware module for each facility, for each control unit, and then we can lead this data from, for example, 2 facilities, even more. This can be extended, and we can collect all this data in a cloud-based storage, in a database, collect the data, store them, do evidences and so on, saving data, Of course, we can also do push messages, send you information when critical values are reached, and the statistics and analytics can be done, for example, by creating dashboards. Dashboards can look, for example, like that. Complete dashboard in this part shown is graphical elements, the actual counting number. We can here see how customers have visited our facility, so the level of actual numbers. We can set here critical values, maximum values, and when they raise over this value, it is saved, it is recognizable, and here can be the limit where push messages can be sent, and we can do this just hour based for a day. We can do it for weeks, months. All this is possible, and we can show how customers are visiting your facility over the day. So you can see here when is big amounts of customers, visitors, when it's lower. You can provide this data, but even more to your customers, to your potential visitors. You can maybe host them on and show them on a website, and so the customers can watch them, can see when is the shop high filled, when there are many customers, when it's lower, when it's more comfortable to do shopping, or when it's just fill and closer with people, when should I better wait with shopping, and when it's a good time to go to the shop. So this option allows to use our system even beside or after the pandemic topics. You can then even use the system. It has still worth. It is still valuable for such statistics analysis and for informating your customers and your visitors too. To the final part of the presentation, we take a look at some of applications we have realized. Here we see a solution for a supermarket. Sliding doors are often used at different situations at the entrance. For example, wider sliding doors with a wide opening range as usual. So here we have to use this before mentioned sensor pairs, two combined sensors at one door to guard the whole width of this door. Customer also uses here a signal light. The traffic light shows when too much customers are inside the store, and it's not allowed for other customers to come in until the customers inside get out, some of them again. So this is the main topic was to get this wider doors. So we have the solution with the sensor pairs to solve this requirements, and also a question was easy installations. So the customer was looking for easy and quick installation of the system. It's you can imagine it's close to the doors, many traffic, many action of people, customers leave in, out. So it has to a very quick and easy to install, do not disturb the customers too much. So with our plug and play system, we can provide here a good solution. Here, one of our other main applications, installations in museums. Gutenberg Museum here in Germany. There are 3 doors used with in this application. Here we see, for example, only here we see one of these doors. Used are also for optical and smooth view, they use on the top side here to see WLAN wireless module to prevent from cabling. So it's just per wireless data transmission. And we also have designed a customized display with the logo of the museum, and the traffic light is as virtual traffic light integrated in this display on the 32-inch monitor. And for design topics, we have the option to change the color of the powder-coated housing of the sensor. Here it's adapt to the color of the door frame. Here we can take a look at another museum. This was a really special and not so easy to salute application. This is a museum integrated in a medieval tower. So we have a toy museum, and it's in a tower, yes, and it's you can reach it only by a so-called stairs admission. So the stair was very small, and you cannot provide the requested distance between visitors when people get inside and outside, up and down on the stairs, and meet on the way. So they are too close together. It's not allowed to use the entrance and the exit at the same time by visitors. So what we have done in this application, we have compact construction for installation, of course, a small switching box, a small box for the control unit, and we have attached traffic lights with a special control unit to get to ensure that when people entering the museum come up towards the stairs, that at the same time people will not exit and go down. So we have realized a one-way system on the stairs leading in and out of this museum by using traffic lights, special control unit for traffic lights, and also used is for green light request. This module, it's a capacitive switch, not just by non-touch. It is activated, so you have not to put your hand direct close on the activation surface, no contact, and this is also a good option to prevent from viruses and infection themes. Was a nice request for us. We have solved it. Our system with the building kit and several modules can provide good solutions, can be adapt to all your needs and requirements. We can adapt the system, and it's suitable for almost every application. Even this kind of facility can be attached with our system. From this application, or with this application, we have reached the end of our presentation. Hope you have now a clearer picture, better understanding of the counting system, how it works, which option it provides, and which applications can be solved. What options are possible to use, and what maybe is usable for your facility, for your installation and your site. If any further questions are left at your site, or interest has come up to install one of the counting system in your site, we would be happy if you get in contact to us, call our sales team, write us an email, get in contact, talk to us, and explain your requirements, explain the site, the dimensions, and the layout of the facility. We will help find you a suitable solution. Be sure this will be possible. So just get in contact to us, and we can help to find your suitable application. So that was the presentation and part from my side. Have to say thanks a lot for your time, for your attendance. I want to say thank you, keep safe, stay healthy, and would be happy when we hear each other here at Sensotech, and have a nice day. Bye.